Rebels will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wake Forest's offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They want to just keep throwing it. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He leaves it with his back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
He's got it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Dart. Getting some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Rebels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Coming after it. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
The returner brings it out to the 35.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
1st and 10.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They're going to throw it again. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Ball State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tries again to get it in. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Third and goal from way back there. Back to pass, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. He got it.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 12, Wake Forest 7.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on first down. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. On the run, it's Claiborne. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Right back to it. Sweet feet on the move. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's right on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The Demon Deacons get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Claiborne. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Runs for the tackle.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Touch pass on the run. 1 step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Back to throw, it's Dart. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He's going to pass on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Got it in the middle. It's Prieskorn. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Rebels have moved it inside the 20. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Claiborne. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On second down, looking to throw. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Makes a connection. Finds a little space. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Nifty little dance step. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try.
Ole Miss 25, Wake Forest 10.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Running with power. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quickly to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the shotgun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The Rebels line up to punt it away. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the return, it's Claiborne. Slips through the line. Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. Nice move there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, what a move. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back open in the middle. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Snags it over the middle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The give from the gun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that scoop.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ball.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
25. Wake Forest, 17.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll try the counter. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Morin. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's got him and they convert. Tackled, but he has a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. And they can't make the play on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They're bringing heat. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Power football with the run. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's got it on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Lets it fly. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Trying to bully their way in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Power ahead. Touchdown, Rebels! He shed tackles right and left and housed it. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running guy. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They're testing the right side here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Running it back, it's Claiborne. Makes a move. Giving him his pads. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got it looking for a first. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Looking for a gap. It's Claiborne. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense needed something just anything to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Fires to the end zone. Oh, batted into the air and picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Getting some heat. Still looking. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going for a big play downfield. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. big situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.